Onegaishimasu. Vamos a ver cómo hacen las tortillas desde el maíz. Oh, estamos entrando a la cocina. Vean nada más. ¿Con un cono wa doko kara?
これは北海道の日本の北海道の
おお。
ここで少し洗ってこっちに持って洗う。
おお、すごい。これはもしかしたらメキシコから。Pueden creerlo, gracias a las cosas. Así, y de aquí mandan toda la carne, la masa a las otras sucursales. Y pues les dejo también los datos de las otras sucursales por si les queda más cerca, para que puedan probar estos tacos deliciosos.
トルティーヤっていうなんかいろいろ多様性、何にでも合わせられるトルティーヤを大事にしてて、やっぱうちのちっちゃい子供たちも食べて10年後20年後当たり前にそのトルティーヤが買えるようなその主食となるような文化を僕たちはちょっと広げていきたいなと思っています。
ありがとうございます。なんかメキシコ人として本当に感動します。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。ちょうどコロナの時にここを開けたんで大変でしたね。コロナ中ですね。2020年のここは9月に開いたんですけど、もう決まってた。
¿Dónde hacen la comida? Suscríbanse para ver más tacos. Ya les acuerdo a que les... Ahí están ya. Oigan, tiene bastante carne. ¡Yay! ¡Oh, sugoi! ¡Ay, lo puedes comer aquí!
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Ah, la salsa, vean las salsas. ¡Wow!
Abogado jalapeño.
Abogado jalapeño. ¡Wow! ¡Wow! Y bueno, ya voy a probar los tacos calientitos, calientitos y recién hechos.
Suadero de carnitas de pica.
Supuesto su respectivo limón. Un solo limón te cuesta $1. ¡Ay! Tiene 2 tortillas. ¡Nimai haiteru! Es doble tortilla. Vean, 1, 2, 1, 2. ¿Sí? No. ¡Carnitos! ¡Carnitos! ¡Ay, qué rico! ¡Son carnitas! ¡Carnitas! Vamos a ver si le voy a poner salsa. ¡Ay, qué rico! 2 tortillas, bastante carne, 3 limones. 1100 yen, sugoi. Sugoi, 1100 yen, sugoi. Me voy a hacer cliente de aquí. Me voy a comer el de suadero. Me encanta que tienen el papelito, vean, tienen el papel. ¡Ay, no se ve! Tienen el papelito este que le ponen a los tacos. Este papelito.
Oh, lovely.
Chancho. Don Chancho.
Oh my god.
Ay, sí saben a tacos de México.
They're both a window.
すごいね。超怖いに見つけたね。あ、味が素晴らしい。おお。じゃあこれ本当に。あれよ、あれよ。¿La salsa? No está más esta. Y también me están tomando patos.
Así.
Tacos súper buenos.
My ears still hurt. Are you okay?
You guys, I'm in a lot of pain right now.
Really?
Is your stomach hurting?
You went crazy.
You know I have to live.
Oh, I misunderstood. He smells spicy. Look at his cute little face. He doesn't look so bad.
Harmless little gummy bear.
Harmless little gummy bear. Kind of smells like, oh, it's
good.
getting a little heat in my eyeballs.
In your eyeballs?
Yeah.
It smells good. Like.
Chew it really good. Oh, shoot! It is like a stale feeling gummy bear. Are you supposed to swallow it? Now you've got me questioning. Holy mother. I don't want to swallow the oil.
I already did.
Holy heck.
Feel free to get up, move around, swear, whatever you need to do to cope. Try your best to make it that 5.
It's no growth.
Did you swallow it yet?
I'm swallowing pieces of it.
Ah!
Ears hurt. How? I want to.
Which pain? Stomach really.
Not sure.
I'm in a lot of pain right now.
Really?
Is your stomach hurting?
Not that bad.
No.
Moment.
Oh. I'm doing okay, man.
Do you need us to take you to the hospital?
Oh. Oh God. Ah.
Okay, let's get you in the car.
I don't know either. I can't make a decision right now, man. This hurts.
What does it feel like?
Oh.
Does it feel like you have an ulcer?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never had one. Is it not hurting you? Oh, we gotta go. I can't. I don't know
Okay.
what to do.
Thing is.
Exciting.
Panic. Cause like, oh dear. Speaking.
Holly, you're a good sport.
Hey, gross!
I'm still a little right there.
Shoot! Why didn't you tell me, Austin? Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I felt like.
Called District North Kitchen in the Palmerston neighborhood, where that you can work your way of their smash burger patties, of course cheese, some of their chicken schnitzel patties, which are here, and then some like ginger beer hand battered fried chicken, which also looks amazing, covered in a bunch of cheese sauce, and then topped with a pineapple slice, a beetroot slice, or a pickled beet slice, I guess, and then we also have brisket and then pork belly as well, and then on top is some onion rings, and it is served on a bed of fries. The fries are not required, but 30 minutes to finish this whole thing. If I'm successful, I do not get the 99 Australian dollar meal for free, but I do get a groovy t-shirt and my spot up on the naughty corner, aka their wall of fame. So there is no one on cake shit too. Wow, that's tender. Oh. See you in the next one. A great first. And that was at 14:15. Cool time. Awesome.
I think I got pink eye. Sadly, a risky take when you stay in hotel rooms a lot. And funnily enough, today's food challenge is in a hotel. Yeah, not this hotel. It's in a Super 8 across town. And actually, I only found out about this from those guys at the Beer Hunter last week, who told me there's a place inside the local Super 8 called Broadway and Grand, and they have a food challenge. So, not really sure what to expect, but we're gonna get over there and give it a bash. It's a nice hotel room, this, isn't it? Yeah, I looked out with this one. Can't even get away from takeaway menus in your hotel these days. I reckon I could live in a hotel, you know. Like Alan Partridge. Novelty will probably wear off pretty quick. Hi, can I check out?
Yeah, definitely. What's your email?
627.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yours is coming on. You'll get there eventually.
Maybe like a decade, probably.
I bet they make you trim it here, right? They make you keep it nice and short. I know. The local Walmart didn't have a whole door, so I bought this this bag for storing additional clothes I might come across along the way. It's one of those picnic cooler thingies. Super like a North American equivalent of a travel lodge, whereas Motel 6 is like a travel lodge. Super 8 more like a Premier Inn or something. I'm starting to get backed up from all the scoffing, so hope this one isn't too big. It's actually open.
What a divvy. So I guess the hotel's down that way. Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm here to scoff lots of your food. Is it just like two big burgers?
Cheese.
Grilled cheese.
So it's 3 grilled cheese sandwiches stacked up, and then all the info for it is right there.
Oh, cool. The Grand Challenge. I thought it was just a burger, but it's not. It's grilled cheese with some pulled pork and brisket and stuff on it, which is much more fun. My real name is Adam. Adam. Yeah. If completed in under 30 minutes by one individual, the meal is free and includes a $10 gift card, as well as a photo on our socials of you and your accomplishment. Doesn't say it on the menu, but apparently you get a t-shirt as well. It's almost here, so I'll stand over here. Wow, that's. Have you seen the videos? You must have seen the videos if you give me this many napkins.
Oh yeah, we'll need it.
I mean, it sounds doable from the menu. Oh, here it comes. And the bowl of mac and cheese as well.
And a bowl of mac and cheese. There's 4 in there.
It's like 6 cameras on me here. I feel like I'm on a TV show. It's Broadway and Grand, right?
Yep. You get 30 minutes to do it. One individual only. Meals free, and you get a $10 gift card.
Sweet.
You complete it all within a half an hour.
Awesome, and nobody's done it yet.
Nobody's done it yet.
There's a lot of mac and cheese there.
Success.
It smells delicious as well. And it's what, like brisket, pulled pork?
Yep, smoked brisket, pulled pork, 6 hamburger patties.
It's falling over now, but
8 straps of bacon, burnt ends on top.
Sweet, right, I'm gonna get started.
And I'll start the timer for you, let me know when you're ready.
3,
2, 1.
Right, let's do it. Should start with. Burnt ends it is. Top to bottom, lad, that's probably your best bet. So, welcome back to another episode, number 7, I think, in this little Canadian adventure. I don't think they're gonna stand up, bud. The time for making this all look photogenic have passed. Just stick your face in it. Today we're at Broadway and Grand, which is, if not inside a Super 8 hotel, then certainly in some way architecturally attached to one, and we're taking on their Grand Challenge, which is like a big barbecue grilled cheese smorgasbord thingy. Yummy stuff, let me tell you. It's not gonna stand up. The pulled pork is yummy. I mean, I'm sure it's all gonna be yummy, but the pulled pork in particular is very nice. I sure 'twas. So easy to get pulled pork wrong, you know, but they nailed it. Brisket was good too. I'm gonna save the 2 top grilled cheese sandwiches for the end. Do you reckon I could eat this like an actual sandwich?
Oh yeah.
You think so? It looks so beautiful at the start. I feel like I've ruined it. Right, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's even better with all the flavors together. How's my beard look? Great. Yeah? I don't believe you. Wow, it's really cheesy. Yeah, I think that will be the many slices of cheese. Just a hunch, but we can probably close the case on that mystery. This is the most delicious one of the trip so far. Whew. That was such a power move. I don't need the menu. You should have ordered this. We could have done it together. How cool would that have been? Yeah?
I did, yeah.
Oh man, that would have been fun.
I've been wanting to do it, and I'm like, have you really contemplating how...
It's like, it's the density. It doesn't look like it's that much.
Yeah, that's
But it's... it
It's
does.
the time limit for me, like...
Look at that. Awkward bit of eye contact with someone there. I'm really glad these things were just about compact enough to eat like a sandwich because all the flavours combined were pretty incredible. Sweet, smoky, creamy, all the good stuff.
Is there any way I could get a Diet Coke or something like that? That's fine, yeah. Ooh, it's a little bit of meat on one of the skewers over here. Can't be cheating. Oh, thank you very much, man. Probably not going to use a straw. Let's get rid of that. Oh, right. I'm going to use the grilled cheese sandwiches like, you know, big spoons. I don't know if that's a good idea. It's too good to rush. I can't rush it.
A convenient excuse for eating at a snail's pace. Nobody's food, lad. Nobody. We've got most of the meat and grilled cheese sarnies down now. Just the big bowl of mac and cheese, and one remaining grilled cheese sandwich. It's $55 to order, but free if you can clock it inside half an hour, and you do get that all-important free shirt too. Yeah.
That's how thick the mac and cheese is. Look at that. Surely you could do it. No? I bet you could do this for breakfast.
Yeah, actually, in my experience, the bigger the bloke, the smaller the appetite usually. Always fun to have a bit of a chit chat with bystanders though. Not sure this kid's convinced. What do you reckon?
Oh, this is a ridiculous amount of mac and cheese. I've lost track of how long I've been going for.
You're doing great. Halfway through.
I was going to say that's a bit ambiguous. Halfway, right? Okay. I need to sort it out, man. I'm taking forever. It's been a long trip.
Yeah, not off. Looking forward to a fortnight of eating nothing but Greek yogurt, I tell you. Still one more episode to go after this, though.
Yo, guys, I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm back.
That just came out of nowhere.
You thought it was done, right?
It's like a group.
I'm going to save that one for the end. Did you say lunch in a show?
Yeah, I suppose technically it is true. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I'm getting old now. I'm really sorry. Thanks.
Let's go.
Do you have a dessert menu?
We do.
Yeah? Yeah, you know me. That must have been awful to watch. Come on, man.
I like myself.
You can have some of this cheesecake. What flavour is the cheesecake?
It is just chocolate caramel.
Chocolate and caramel. We could have done that together, man. Then, like, if you had lost, I would have just finished all your food.
Finally, forever I've got.
I like that. It's cool, and that's what lets a different place.
So yeah, so Parlor 19 is our 1920s inspired speakeasy.
Ah,
Just
Yo,
around the
wait,
corner if you
yo.
want to check it out.
Bro,
this is
I
cool.
can't
You
believe.
have to have a special code to get in.
Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Well, that's one word for it. Thank you very much.
It's fine, we're winning. Trust.
Yes, mate, yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Nice to meet you. Put it there. Imagine seeing somebody out here who watches my videos. How's it going?
Over here. Come in. Today I'm making the spiciest burger ever. Behind me are 10 subscribers and friends. And whoever eats the most of this burger will walk away with the Thor's hammer of chef knives. This knife is handcrafted by one man with handmade Damascus steel, and one of the rarest woods on planet Earth is the handle. Now there already was a spiciest burger, around 1 million Scoville. That restaurant closed down. Now this burger, on the other hand, we're making with the goal of hitting a minimum of 9 million Scoville. That's 2,250 times hotter than a jalapeno, 4,450 times hotter than Tabasco, and 9 times hotter than a ghost pepper, one of the hottest chilies on planet Earth. I am sorry for this. Once the burger is complete, then we begin the eating challenge.
We were incorporating some of the spiciest ingredients in the...
My heart rate's going, but I'm good.
My fiance's name is Michaela Manuel, and I'm here to beat him.
She is...
Video where the guy's...
round. It's 1 minute begins.
Holy mother. There are things happening in my body.
Spicy.
Look.
Here, you should double rotate here.
Thank you to Rocky Mortgage for sponsoring this video. Today I want to talk to you about an incredible show on the Rocky Mortgage YouTube channel called Home Lore. Home Lore is like a real-life adventure where they explore America's most unique homes. I'm talking haunted castles, tropical tree houses, and maybe even a speakeasy run by gangsters. What I love about Home Lore is the deep dive into these mind-boggling homes. It's like being a detective, uncovering the secrets behind their extraordinary architecture and the intriguing backgrounds of the people who built them. There's even an episode on the Houdini estate. Mind blown. The estate is simply remarkable, especially the mesmerizing gardens. What's even more fascinating is learning that Houdini and his wife came up with a plan involving secret code words to try to contact him from beyond the grave. That is wild. If you're looking for inspiration, jaw-dropping visuals, and a whole lot of crazy history...
Video. Does it hurt?
Yes, it really hurts.
Oh, there's one in the eye.
You'll witness some of Southeast Asia's most dangerous dining, deep in the countryside of Laos.
Why am I doing this, dude?
To reconnect with your motherland?
But first, let's back up. Among this country's population, the Lao Lao, literally meaning lowland Lao, are the inhabitants of the river valleys and lowlands along the Mekong River. They make up 68% of this country. This here is a Lao Lao village. They're not connected to the electrical grid. They have little contact with the modern world, and for the most part, people live here as they did generations ago, sourcing most of their food from the river and land.
These kids behind us are like swimming through the water trying to dart fish with their little harpoon guns.
Today, Gia and I are here to see what it's like to live off the land.
Oh, darn!
Even if it kills us.
Oh, it's biting me! Ah! It's in the eye!
From dangerous creature collection.
I'm afraid that it's gonna fall in my mouth.
To dining on critters that try to bite back.
Bring out the live crab. He knows it.
This extraordinary day of eating starts with breakfast.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Right now we're just on the edge of a Lao Loom village. We're about to get breakfast, but we need to help collect a crucial ingredient.
Why can't we get breakfast in the hotel?
Well, this is a very unique breakfast. Today we're collecting an ingredient I'm pretty sure you've never tried before. Ant eggs. Soon we're gonna be making an ant egg omelet.
Okay, I know the word omelet. I know the word eggs, but the ant is still kind of freaking me out.
Right, so look up.
Oh, darn!
Let me introduce you to Yia's early morning antagonist. These are weaver ants, a species that calls Southeast Asia home.
So here's what's really fun. I'm gonna need you to collect the ant eggs.
These ants are master builders, with the super ability to construct intricate nests using leaves stitched together with silk produced by their larvae.
Do they bite?
100% they bite.
Why am I doing this, dude?
To reconnect with your motherland?
There was a reason when you left the motherland, too.
Yeah, stay through there and just tell me if they're coming
This
through
man
there.
is Fang Kenkama, the village's premier hunter. He's brought Yia his mighty ant-gathering weapon of choice, a basket on the end of a stick.
You've got your tool. Take it away.
So, up. I got it.
All right. Okay, so good. He's elevating the bucket up to where the nest is.
Now shake the basket to dislodge the eggs from their nest.
Oh my God!
Oh God, the eggs are spilling everywhere.
This seems to be a straightforward task.
Tap away.
However, the act of shaking dislodges more than just the eggs.
Oh, it's biting me!
Yo, Sage, why are you not answering?
Oh no, man.
3v.
This guy wanted me to die.
Connecting.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Keep it up, keep it up. The quicker you go, the faster you're done.
Oh man, dude, this is kind of like invasive. Oh, there's one in the eye, Oh.
What are you looking at?
Oh, you brought the nest down. Do you think there's enough in there for breakfast?
Bro.
Definitely. Cool, let's take a look.
Holy shit.
What? That's almost
My
nothing.
sister's better than you.
It's good. I mean, this is a flavoring, right?
And she.
I was expecting the thing to just be overflowing.
Holy shit, my
Yeah.
sister's better.
Oh, hey. Oh, why are you bouncing around?
I think this is a good start. Let him get a few more, and then we'll tally the total amount of eggs we got at the end. As fierce as these ants are, they've been profoundly helpful to the humans who pester them over the centuries. They've been used in citrus farming to stave away harmful insects. They've been used as a medical treatment against arthritis. Most excitingly, they can be turned into a multitude of dishes, some of which we'll soon experience.
Gentlemen, well done. I think this is the toughest harvesting I've ever done. It's painful. And in the end, it's not like you shot a deer. I still feel the ants crawling all over me right now. Yeah, the heebie-jeebies. Now, some people do eat the ants. They're amazing. They taste sour. There's something, I always say, between like a lime and a green apple. I wonder if maybe we could just squeeze some ants. I did it.
Oh yeah, it's like a citrus burst.
Isn't that cool? The eggs are different though. The eggs are soon going to go into a couple different dishes. I've never eaten them raw like this, and evidently you can. Do you want to eat these with them? Oh yeah. Not bad. The eggs, they pop slightly. You can feel the skin on them as you chew them, but not a strong flavor. Good way to start the day, huh?
Not bad.
I mean, what would you rather have, a Red Bull or just like 20 ant bites?
I would still take a Red Bull.
To prepare these eggs for cooking, Mr. Fang delicately sifts the ant-egg mixture with cassava flour to remove the eggs.
Okay, no, just keep quiet, keep quiet, keep quiet,
ratio has been achieved, cooking can begin. Chicken eggs are beaten with salt and that magical monosodium glutamate, also known as MSG. For fresh herbal notes, coriander and spring onion. Now the chicken eggs welcome the ant eggs.
Just here.
Let the eggs sizzle and pop. And that is how you shovel down a 1,000 egg omelet.
Bro, stop! Bro, stop! Wait for your heel, wait for your heel.
With the pain.
He just have some more patience that, okay, ignore it, and said, yeah, so that's fine.
I think after a while, when I got bit, you came to a point where you're just like,
no, wait.
whatever.
Let's rewind to that point.
My crotch.
Oh yeah, you can see the ant eggs in there. Good large quantity. Oh, this looks good though. All right, let's see. Here.
Wait for 30 seconds, you got another heel. Wait for 30 seconds, you got another heel.
Tastes like fried egg. Very oily. I feel some of the skins from those ant eggs, but I can't say that they have any type of a distinctive flavor that's been released by the heat. For you, do the eggs have any flavor?
Creamy, and that's what he liked about it.
It's nice, that citrus in there. I really notice in a lot of cultures all around the world that the egg is used as a canvas that they add flavor into.
Yeah, and just mix it with whatever comes from the environment.
He's not there!
Our other dish right here is the soup.
In a pot of water, add salt, MSG, crushed lemongrass, and ginger. Once the water is boiling, add locally plucked greens and green chilies. Now enrich the soup with loads of ant
just to see that.
Add a touch of flavor with coriander and spring onion, then let the soup simmer.
No, stop laughing, bro. Stop laughing. You shouldn't be laughing. That's an embarrassment right there.
Whoa, this looks
the
wild.
Reina literally
It looks like
headshot it.
Creamy man.
And you dealt him damage.
Tons of spices. So this is
How
a load
could you
of
lose
warm,
that?
sweaty greens.
You're so
The broth
shit.
is super fresh. No real powerful flavors. It's all just kind of fresh and herbaceous tasting. Every couple bites, you chomp through some of these ant egg balloons and they pop out some creamy goodness.
I get the flavors of the ginger, the lemongrass.
But it's just so gentle compared to the food we've been having. I mean, we just had bat seasoned with like garlic, chilies, lemongrass. This is just nice and gentle. Subtle.
So he said it's yummy because it has some natural sweetness in there.
I thought I was going to be more grossed out by the eggs. I like it. It doesn't really faze me that it's there.
If you didn't tell me that that was ant eggs, you look at it and goes, oh, there's little soft rice kernels in there.
Reina's really
One
better
of the things that really influences the food available in Laos is the fact that this is a landlocked country. In fact, it's the only landlocked country in all of Southeast Asia. I'm curious, have you ever seen the ocean?
Okay,
No. Is that something you would ever hope to do?
Reina's a window. Reina's a window. He's not there.
Though it's completely separated from the sea, Laos is intricately tied to the Mekong River that flows through its core, serving as a vital lifeline.
How much of the food that you eat are you going out and getting yourself?
We have the different size of veggie, which is here going to the mountains and then collect them, like this kind of veggie as well.
The river nourishes the land, ensuring fertile grounds for agriculture and a bounty of wildlife within.
Nearby they have a river, and that is full of different sea creatures and different plants that they can get. Today, I think we're really focused on the way you're able to live off the land. And we want to do our best. I mean, he helped with the ant eggs already. Maybe I could help collect, hunt, or gather something as well. I heard that there's a food we're going to be trying later today. When we eat it, it's still going to be alive, but first, we have to catch it.
Okay, let's do this.
In this village, the tradition of producing food from the river runs deep through generations. From a young age, children join their parents by the river to watch and learn how it's done. Yi and I have both been tasked with collecting some freshwater protein for an upcoming meal.
Check it out, Sonny and the girl squad. Yes? Yes.
We are upriver from Sunny right now. He split us off, and we're on the banks of this river, and we're gonna be catching rice crabs. Now, it's these little black crabs that kind of burrow themselves on the side of this river here in the mud.
I'm catching this right here. I know what you're asking. What the heck is that? Well, inside of here, there are little baby shrimpies. The process for this began already 10 days ago. They put all these stakes in the ground. Inside, they put some rocks, leaves, branches, and then they put in buffalo bones. Oh man, shrimp love buffalo bones. It's their native food. Buffalo bones.
Now, my concern is this. I've been told that we have to be careful with leeches and maybe even snakes.
The idea is that over 10 days, shrimp will come here, see the bones, lay eggs, and then they'll develop a big population, like a small to medium-sized city. What they don't know is that we're about to wreak havoc on their city.
I'm really nervous, but yesterday with the ants, he really helped me out, so.
Should we see what happens? Let's do this.
So he's going under the mud here. Then you can get it right on the bottom, scrape the bottom with that basket. For this, you have to have a really keen eye because the crab itself looks like all the debris. So it's like sifting for gold in here.
The net is all the way down on the ground. I'm moving this way. She's telling me I need to get the net really low, and the rocks and sticks have to be taken out. If the shrimp leave, if they get swept away, they're gonna go right into the net.
He's going way into the roots, right into the ground here, because these crabs burrow themselves in real deep in there. So it's just not an easy, just scrape it along the banks, but you gotta go to the messiest, dirtiest, toughest spot. We are working hard, and I'm wondering if Sonny's doing really well and working hard in his section of the river.
Oh man, what if we do this and there's no shrimp inside? I don't know the language they speak, but I know a lack of confidence when I hear it. I think they're saying, oh my God, there's no shrimp in here. Oh, is that shrimp? No, it's fish.
Oh, what he's doing here is he's just breaking away this bank and he's getting deep inside there. Let's see if I can do this. This is no small task.
Is this a shrimp? Oh, there's a shrimp. All right, look at this little river prawn right here. It's bigger than I thought it would be.
Oh, I see movement. Oh, it's a little guy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All this hard work bent over just for this meal, huh? Dude, calm down.
Just in this little thicket of leaves and dirt, there is so much life. What's tough is it'd be easy to chuck something like this out and then you realize, oh wait, there's a little shrimp in there. Oh, I see another one.
Oh, here we go.
There's a couple of shrimp.
Our guide here.
Oh, there's a little shrimp.
He's got another crab. He's so calm about it, you know?
Well, check it out. So here, at the end of the day, you can see we have some little fish, we have shrimp, we have crabs all together in that trap. This is really ingenious. I've never seen anything like it. From here, I'm hoping you got some food too. Next, we're gonna be eating some of what's in here.
With the crabs caught by Yia, we'll soon be treated to a death-defying meal, likely to give us shell shock.
This is too dangerous.
But first, an equally spine-chilling appetizer featuring live shrimp.
Is it vital that the shrimp be alive?
When it's alive, it's more fun. When you put it in the mouth, and then it's more like alive in your mouth as well.
I thought she was gonna say fresh. She said it's more fun. Let's get to this recipe. Ma'am, take it away. So the shrimp have been washed already, and she's gonna dump them into the bowl here. First, we're gonna hit it with some lemongrass. Then we have red chilies, there's green chilies.
Cilantro and green onions right in there. Then we got some toasted rice flour here. Toasted rice flour, you know, in Lao cooking is very common.
This right here is MSG, and then salt.
There we go.
And she's about to squeeze some citrus on here with these limes.
I love the way she's cutting the limes like that, because I'm gonna start doing that in my kitchen. And then you have the badak. It's a fermented fish sauce, the real stuff.
Now giving it a little bit of a mix, getting all that salt and all those delicious ingredients bound together.
The smell is incredible.
Raina, can you like peek window? I know the stage been picking off, that's good.
I killed mine with my teeth, like when I was in prison.
Oh yeah, you were in prison?
Yeah, they had shrimp there.
You went to a nice prison.
Oh, there's some sharp bits, some soft, juicy bits. The thing is, I've had raw shrimp many times. It's delicious. And so the fact that it's raw isn't that strange. I guess it's more the fact that it's alive and it has like its antenna and legs and that horn shooting out from between its eyes.
Texturally, those little crunchy bits, I like it. The flavors are great. I think that this taste is very natural.
Do you like it? You seem like you don't like it. I'll have some.
No, give to me.
Something going on here. This whole village is surrounded by 2 different rivers, and it seems like it brings so much life here.
How important is the river to them for sourcing their food?
It's important because they can live without money. So that the way that they can go into the river, they can collect some food there, and they don't need to go to the market.
There's just nothing really comparable in the US unless you're talking about actual hunting.
In America, doing this stuff is a sport. This is their survival, and it really connects them to the food, right?
And think how much that limits waste. Really incredible. This is a snack, a little bit of an appetizer for what's coming next, because the animal that you caught, the crab, soon we're going to be eating it live. Preparations are underway for our final meal. If there's anything I've learned today, it's that this river has so much inside of it that you can actually eat, whether it's an animal or this. This is algae. Oh, it feels so weird. It is way more slimy than I thought. Take a look at that. So this has just been collected from the river.
Villagers here harvest algae using crab nets, which collects into green slimy clumps throughout the river.
They bring it here, they rinse it out a little bit, and soon that is gonna be food. It looks like mermaid hair. Been rotting for a few days. It is unbelievably slimy. It has a unique texture. I'm told you could just eat it raw, like this. You know, just because you can eat something doesn't mean you have to all the time. You just make a mental note, oh, I could eat that, and then move on with your day. All right, that's fascinating. So it kind of feels like hair in your mouth when you're eating it, and not a lot of flavor, but very slimy. She's gonna do some stuff to this to make it taste much more tasty. I can tell you that.
Meanwhile, Mr. Fang is preparing fish from the very same life-giving river. These tilapia are cleaned, gutted, then skewered.
140 up.
In lieu of playing video games, these kids blend play with practicality, spearing fish that will feed the village.
Not only can you get shrimp, but these kids behind us are like swimming through the water trying to dart fish with their little harpoon guns.
They're like little Navy SEALs. They go under and then boom, they pop up and there's a fish on there. It's incredible.
The fish will roast slowly over fiery cinders until they cook all the way through.
I'm really amazed at the technique of grilling this fish. This is something that's so fun because it's so primal. I am feeling it. Oh, it's really hot, right? Sometimes in the US, you just hear cooks complain about their grill and their fire, saying, oh, you know, it doesn't work, or, oh, the technology is not where we want it to be. But I'm sitting here where this is the technology. Fire on the ground and then meat on a stick over it.
I gotta say, this is quite the meal. Take a look. Of course, we have the fish caught fresh from the river. We have this is algae. Then we have a salad here. We'll talk about that soon. I think we should start with the fish here, huh? Oh, you just peel it back, it flakes off.
This fish here reminds me of some lake fish, like some crappie, sunnies.
All right, let's try it out. Very nice. A delicate, flaky white meat.
It's a subtle fish flavor.
And the skin tastes so good. It's like real fatty and smoky. It's simple, but delicious.
What I really like about having that skin on the fish while he was grilling it, that skin actually protects the fish meat so it doesn't dry out. This fish has a lot of little bones in it, so yeah.
Oh, it was stuck in my retainer. Next, we have this right here, the algae.
Though this food source is known to be incredibly nutritious, I should mention again that it's very slimy. So here's how you get the most out of your algae harvest. Prepare a flavorful seasoning by combining chili, garlic, onion, salt, and MSG, then grinding them into a harmonious blend. Cut the algae into a hot pan, then cook it until it reaches the desired gushiness. Once gushy, toss it in with the seasonings. Ground sesame seeds, fish sauce, coriander, spring onion, and local eggplant. Mix thoroughly and serve.
Now, I don't know if you slurp it. I don't know if you... I guess maybe you could scoop it? It is gloopy.
Oh, bro, I don't know how I can do that, man.
It is still really slimy. It is full of spices. They've given life to it, but the texture is largely the same, or maybe they made it even more goopy, I think.
Texture-wise, it's like somebody already chewed spinach, and you're now eating the spinach that they already chewed.
Mama Bird just gave me a bite of some greens.
When you chill it, then it seems like there's some sand in there.
I do feel that grittiness.
It's interesting. The taste is nice. It does have a little bit of a spinach taste to it.
Think about the nutritional value of it. It's that power green, you know?
Superfood. With you able to go out and retrieve so much food from the area around you, what percentage of the food you're eating would you say comes from the land, and what percent comes from the market?
80% that's from nature. If it's not necessary, it's not gonna buy from market.
Well, there is one food you can't get from the market.
Garlic, toasted chili, MSG, salt, sugar, fermented fish sauce, lime, cherry tomato, and eggplant are combined into a tantalizing blend. Once mixed, the shredded papaya joins to absorb the flavors. As for the crabs, they're served as is, alive and ready to attack as ever.
The fruits of your labor today, Yia Vang.
Oh, I thought we were gonna cook these.
Yeah, they look a bit underdone, huh? Here's how it works. First of all, there's a papaya salad here. That is the base. And then I'm told you somehow combine a live crab with the salad with your mouth. He's got a nice sized crab. He breaks off the biters, the claws. Then the tip of each leg is ripped off.
Things still moving, dude. That's awesome. I'm so ready to get revenge on these guys.
So then he grabs some papaya and he throws it.
Oh! Dude, I'm down. Let's roll. Let's go, you little mother. Mom told me never play with your food, but I'm down to this. Ready? Oh, it's delicious.
Is it tough?
No, it's like eating a crunching chip. Are you being serious right now?
Oh, that is, look at this. This is no joke, man. Look at those claws. Oh gosh, yeah, that's a big claw. Sorry. I'm gonna hit it with some papaya.
Oh. Sounds like a good potato chip.
Kill bite. It's a little like fingernails. There's a little bit of a swampy taste to it.
Like if you're doing an oyster. That's what I thought.
I agree with that. Cool. Well, I guess end of the episode.
That was awesome.
No, I want to eat a small one. I want to eat the pinchers. Have you ever eaten it with the claws on? All right, that's what I'm doing. I want the full experience. I am still taking off the toenails though. Get a little papaya on there, pinchers and everything.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go, buddy.
Look how it's the side of your mouth.
Sorry. It tried to run after the first bite.
I saw them moving in your mouth.
It's really crunchy. The papaya salad, meanwhile,
is delicious.
Very tasty. This has got to be one of the most unique village foods I've ever seen in my life. It's adventurous. It has like a hint of danger. The taste isn't bad. I would say I like the medium to smaller ones more. It's a little bit more balanced flavor. The big ones pack a big seafoody, rivery punch. We've seen so many different new foods here today, and I'm really blown away by how much of the natural gifts of the land here they're able to utilize. For you, growing up with all these stories of Laos, and then coming here and seeing some of this in person, what impact does this have on you?
So the last few days of being here in Laos, especially northern Laos, has been so eye-opening for me. I've always heard these stories about how my mom and dad, they used the land, how the land fed them, and literally I've been experiencing that. And now I've truly seen it, and I truly understand that ecosystem.
Where we come from, you could be in Minnesota, you could be in New York, you could be in Arizona, and your diet could be 100% exactly the same. It wouldn't be dependent at all on your geography. That's what's so interesting, is just seeing somebody whose life is so married to the land.
I think that that's what's amazing about the people of Laos, is that if you did take them and put them in a different region, they will figure it out.
Yeah.
Just that tenacity, regardless of where they are, they will figure out how to use that land. And you know, even to understand that you can do that with algae. Somebody had to try it, or even to say, hey, to do this with these crabs and to eat it this way. Somebody had to do that, but eventually people figure out, and that's what I love about this land.
Elevate your style with our brand new clothing collection. Rock out in our threads, feel the thrill of culinary adventures, and celebrate with us in style. Head on over to beffers.shop today.
Sonny, when we're done, I'm gonna need like a bath from you.
Sure, I'll give you a bath. This is not a trap. It's like to catch a predator. At any time, they're free to leave. But they might just be walking in to this net. You know, cooking it is also a fantastic option. I didn't even think of that till now. It looks like mermaid hair. Today on CSI Ocean Edition, uncovering the case of the dead mermaid. Well, there is one food that you certainly cannot get from the market. Do you know what that is?
No.
Bring out... Why? That was perfect. I enjoyed that. Kai, come on. Bring out the live crabs. Boom, guys, that is the end of video number 3, and I want to let you know no animals were harmed during the filming of today's video. But otherwise, I want to say a huge thank you to my man, Chef Ye Vang, right here. Bang up job. My God, this guy's collecting ants. He's collecting crabs.
Like the animal crab. Let's be very clear on that.
You can check out Ye Vang right here on his social media. That's his Instagram. Go plug it in, give him a follow, and follow his fun culinary adventures online on the internet. Otherwise, guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. Oh, good harmony. Victim number 1, skewer 1. I picked up the pig's udder. Do you know pigs have an udder?
For me, a real travel expert, I can say Myanmar is the unspoken hidden gem of Southeast Asia. Though tourism is picking up year by year, Myanmar only gets 1/10 the tourists of its neighbor to the south, Thailand.
Follow him.
This means more raw,
Let's go.
unspoiled experiences.
Holy shit.
Myanmar is made up of dozens of tribes, all with their own unique culture
win?
and unique food.
There's a whole face of a pig looking at me.
Our journey starts off in the country's biggest city, Yangon.
Motherfucking Sage was weird.
Alright.
She was top five.
Yangon is definitely a city of street food. So far, everywhere we've been, whether it's just going down the sidewalk, markets, on the train, there's street food everywhere here.
Are you ready?
One day I should have someone just straight all my hair off.
Street food here has been influenced by all of Myanmar's neighbors, India,
fucking
China,
race kid.
and Thailand.
Yangon ends up being a
Crying
melting
so
pot
much.
of all these different cultures, which you can even see in the cuisine.
Crying?
Today we're hitting the most unlikeliest of places. Going deep undercover, on a mission to discover the
That
best
is
street
where
food
his
in
mic.
Myanmar's most action-packed city.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that game.
How's the stream though? Is it like...
It looks pretty good. I see you got the black and white over the video.
Colonial times, which lasted over 100 years.
I'm just gonna say that like having a food video in black and white should be like a crime.
Most affordable mode of transportation.
Bitch, you don't even do a shit about food. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, I'm not a food appreciator, but even I can see that that's fucked up, man.
Yeah. If only I can make it transparent instead of black and white.
Yeah, you don't think it's like a setting in OBS? Maybe like a third party something.
This is a loop that goes around the city. We're starting at Central Railway Station, going just a few stops to a nearby market. So what we're gonna do now is go around the train and try to find some food that we can try right now. Crazy, this guy's driving the train.
I can probably YouTube
so
it.
relaxed.
But I'm just trying it out for
Food
now.
down here, let's go.
Inside these train cars,
The other thing about it, I don't think I've ever seen
are a captive audience for
a
vendors
video
from eyeglasses
like
to food.
with its alpha reducted in like a live stream.
And then she's putting some kind of spices on it.
Yeah,
500. Okay. Boom. Super simple, super easy. Let's go for it.
for the transparency.
Super sweet, really sour fruit.
Like reduces the alpha to make it transparent.
So it's got some kick. You know what I'm talking about. A young cow. A young cow. That means
I've seen on YouTube
Thousands of vendors make a
where
living
they
this
make
way,
like that, but
hopping
I don't know
aboard
why
this
live
mobile
stream.
market, then darting from car to
They
car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I've ever seen it in a live stream.
A trip to
Just for
Yale
like
College is
edited
incomplete
videos.
without touring the city by train and letting the food come to you.
If I told you I knew what this was, I would be absolutely lying. I know it's a pan.
No, I was asking
some
because
kind of,
I'm trying to watch it on my phone to make sure it's good, but it keeps lagging. Like, so I thought the stream was lagging.
Everything okay at home?
No, it wasn't lagging for me.
He's doing a double leaf. He puts on something white. Yes. Whatever that is, yes. Oh my god. What is it? Is that tobacco? Tobacco. So here it is. I'm gonna eat some tobacco. You're laughing at me. I know I'm doing it wrong. I don't think you're supposed to swallow it. It's like chewing tobacco in Myanmar. I got a little buzz going right now. It's like minty, perfumey. It's very intense. I don't know how these guys do it. Hey, thank you.
And I guess after the live stream, the video lasts like 30 days or something.
The VOD?
I guess, yeah. Then I'd have to download it and do any edits or whatever and upload it.
Didn't you stream earlier today?
Yeah.
I didn't see any VOD for it.
Yeah, see, that's why I stopped streaming, because they fucking disappear right after the stream ends.
I was probably in the settings to like keep VOD.
Station. Just a few steps from Minden Market, where they're serving up some of the best street food the city has to offer. But first, I can't resist the warm welcome of a fried Burmese donut.
So we just got off the train right here.
Yeah.
Fresh donuts. She's offering me one. Mingalaba. Mingalaba. It looks like a fried donut with soy sauce. That would be my guess. Oh, there we go. Cheers.
You're playing something else, or you got
It's like a fried donut with molasses. A young cow. I don't even know this lady.
I was watching the Valorant tournaments that were going on.
1, 2. Oh my god, it's heavy. Ugh. Got it? Okay, have a good day. I hope you saw all those donuts. But then maybe you walk out of the shot. That'll look nice. Okay, bye. Wow, I did a good thing today.
This is one of the city's best and most unique bazaars to explore. No one knows when it started for sure, but this place has been around for hundreds of years, carrying everything from fresh produce to fresh chicken and classic Myanmar street food.
Okay. It's going really good so far. Here, they have something called atoso. It means mixed salad, but they have so many different individual ingredients. Right here, they have some bean sprout fried up, fried shrimp cakes, assorted noodles, and then even more toppings here. Giant pink rice balls. See those?
This vendor stall is called Single Ladies. I don't know if that's their status personally, but they do have some of the best fried salads you'll find anywhere.
This whole shrimp face is looking at me and saying, no, don't do it. Sorry, buddy, I gotta do it. Yeah, okay. One shrimp. Oh, thank you. You speak English.
Choose your toppings, and they get cut into strips and mixed with a combination of cabbage, tamarind sauce, fish sauce, dried shrimp powder, chickpea powder, chili powder, turmeric, garlic, and onion oil.
It kind of reminds me of Thai food
Yeah,
in a
they
way
could've
that
shot
the
you from
ingredients
the back,
themselves
right?
are beautiful, but eventually they
Yeah.
cut it
They didn't
all
trip my
up,
alarm though.
mash it with a bunch of sauces,
Oh.
mix it up, and then by the end it kind of doesn't really look like anything.
Yeah, I put an alarm back there.
Does that make sense? It's salty, it's spicy, so many textures. The noodles are just noodly, just what you would expect from a noodle, but there's a lot of little fried bits in there and cabbage to make it a little bit crunchy. They put in some toasted chickpea powder, which actually just gives it a really nutty flavor. I thought it was crushed peanuts at first, but it's not.
On the side, a soup made of dried fish, garlic, fish sauce, bottle gourd, and tofu skin.
Let's try that out. I don't know how common this is here, but it's like mouth kissing an angel. It's salty, they probably have some MSG in there, but it's like this next level of savoriness. Then that mellows you out, and you need some more adventure, you come back to your noodles. They work together.
You may notice here that many people, mainly women and kids, wear a yellow-white cosmetic cream on their face. Some say it's for protection from the sun, while others wear it as a decorative makeup. It comes from this plant, Tanaka wood. It's been a tradition here for centuries, and it's just one of the features that makes this country so unique.
Boom, market, food tour continues. Here, I think these are tapioca balls. I don't know, can I touch her balls? Look at these. It looks like fish roe, it looks like salmon eggs, but this is part of a dessert. Down here, these are the noodles that go into the Rohingya. Mohinga.
Have you seen this one?
Mohinga. It's the national dish of Myanmar. It's unofficial, but everybody knows. A fish soup made with rice noodles.
I think the normal noodle for the Mohinga would be the normal vermicelli noodle, but I want to go with the flat noodle.
Toss in chickpea fritters and a rich, complex broth.
Look at this broth. I mean, it has everything in there. What's it have in there? Fish flakes, onion bulbs, banana stems, eggs, and it's getting this color from chili powder. There's turmeric, there's some lemongrass in there too. The smell is off the smell charts. So this is Mohinga, not Rohingya. It is the unofficial national dish of Myanmar, but everyone kind of knows it's like the national dish. And when you look at it, you can see why. It has everything. Let's try it out. Super savory, nice soft noodles. What's most unique about it is the broth. Once it's in the bowl, it's not even a broth anymore because these chickpea fritters that have been fried, and it makes almost like a chickpea sludge in the bowl. Check out this bite. A little bit of egg, a little bit of broken down fritter, some noodles. Yeah, buddy.
Next, this is a golden heart cooler, a dessert sweet soup made with sticky rice, tapioca balls, strawberry jellies, pandan noodles, lots of ice, and finally, coconut milk.
I'm gonna get a bunch of these tapioca balls. It looks like fish roe almost. Look at that. Are you looking at it? Guys, look at it. Why are your eyes closed? Look at it. It's good, huh? It's so robust. Oh, and they even put bread. They approach the dessert in the same way as like the main noodle dish. There's just so many layers to it. There's so much in there. There's so many surprises. Basically, right in front of us, we have every kind of pork you can imagine. The local name for this dish is doto, which literally just means to skewer.
In the middle of Chinatown's
Estos niños fueron capturados por el ejército y acusados de ser traidores, todo durante la Guerra Civil de El Salvador en 1980. Verán, Chávez y sus amigos tenían una infancia feliz, sin embargo cuando la guerra llegó a su pueblo todo cambió de golpe, lo que los hizo enfrentar terribles situaciones como tratar de evitar que el ejército los enlistara. Hola a todos, yo soy Bower, y como esta película fue la más votada por los miembros del canal, hoy te cuento Voces Inocentes, una película basada en hechos reales. En 1980 estalló una guerra civil en El Salvador que se prolongó durante 12 años. Lo que empezó como un conflicto agrario terminó convirtiéndose en un enfrentamiento entre el ejército y los campesinos. Cuscatancingo fue uno de los últimos pueblos atrapados entre la guerrilla y el ejército. Aquí se desarrolla nuestra historia. Chávez y sus amigos habían sido capturados. El chico tenía sed, le dolían los pies, pero solo podía pensar en algo. ¿Por qué los querían acabar si no habían hecho nada? Pero ¿cómo llegaron los chicos a esta situación? Para esto retrocedamos un poco. Cierto día el padre de Chava los dejó para irse a Estados Unidos, lo que lo convirtió en el hombre de la casa. En aquella época la vida de Chava era sencilla, ya que a pesar de que el ejército vigilaba el pueblo, él podía asistir con tranquilidad a la escuela y jugar con sus amigos Chele, Antonio, Fito y Marcos. Claro, las cosas no eran tan fáciles, por eso al llegar tarde a su casa, Keila, la madre de Chava, regañó al chico. No debía llegar tarde, en una de esas los soldados podían acabarlo. La mujer hablaba en serio. Por ejemplo, al día siguiente varios soldados comenzaron a molestar a Ancha, un hombre con discapacidad intelectual que era amigo de los chicos. Al notarlo, nuestros amigos le llamaron para que los ignorara, aunque en eso todos vieron cómo acababan de reclutar a varios niños. Lo que sucedía es que al cumplir 12, los chicos eran obligados a enlistarse en el ejército. Esto hacía temer a todos. Por suerte a Chabón le quedaban algunos meses. Esa tarde al volver a casa Kela iría a trabajar. Por esta razón encargó a Chava a cuidar a sus hermanos. Él era el hombre de la casa. Rosita, su hermana, se burló. Hombre de la casa, pero ni sabía limpiarse. Horas más tarde comenzó a llover. Lo que no se esperaban los chicos es que un enfrentamiento entre soldados y rebeldes comenzara. De inmediato Chava puso el colchón contra la pared y se metió con sus hermanos bajo la cama. El caliento lloraba bastante. Por eso, a pesar de que tenía miedo, nuestro amigo se pintó el rostro, lo que tranquilizó a su hermano. Poco más tarde Kela volvió del trabajo y al notar unos cuerpos pensó lo peor. Afortunadamente sus hijos estaban bien. Al día siguiente la mujer le contó lo ocurrido a su madre. Planeaba renunciar a su trabajo. La anciana le aconsejó no hacerlo. Necesitaban dinero para comer. Lo que sí podía hacer era mudarse con ella. Una vecina desocuparía su casa. Así ella podría cuidar a los niños mientras ella trabajaba. Kela respondió que si se mudaba su esposo no la encontraría. La anciana comprendió, por eso le entregó sus ahorros. Por lo menos debía comprarse un arma. La chica sí compró un arma, pero no de fuego, sino una para sacar a sus hijos adelante trabajando desde casa. Así es, una máquina de coser. En palabras de Chava, desde que su mamá trabajaba en la casa, la guerra no se sentía tan grande. El chico claro ayudaba a la mujer llevando ropa a las tiendas, esperaba que se vendieran. Días después varios soldados estadounidenses llegaron al pueblo. Los chicos felices se acercaron, eran como los de las películas, aunque segundos después una mujer le dijo la realidad a Chava. Los estadounidenses estaban ahí para enseñar a los soldados a acabar con las personas del pueblo. Noches después la familia de Chava estaba tranquila cuando otro enfrentamiento comenzó. Afortunadamente no le pasó nada a nuestros amigos, aunque no se podía decir lo mismo de otros. De hecho, Kela pensó que uno de sus tíos había fallecido, no obstante solo estaba borracho, lo que aprovechaban otros para pedir dinero. Claro que sí. Al notarlo, Kela les dio su merecido, mientras que Chava por su parte fue al centro. Lamentablemente no se había vendido ninguna prenda. Triste, Chava comenzó a caminar, por lo menos hasta ver un bus vacío, al que sin dudar subió. Al verlo el chofer preguntó qué rayos hacía. Chava explicó que solo jugaba, aunque necesitaba trabajo. En un principio el chofer se burló, sin embargo terminó proponiendo algo, que pagaría por gritar las rutas del bus. Al final del día Chava volvió con dinero a casa. No había vendido nada, pero tenía trabajo. Él ayudaría en la casa. Kela estaba molesta por no avisar, pero terminó aceptando. Solo le pedía volver antes del toque de queda. Al día siguiente, con el dinero que había ganado, nuestro amigo le invitó unas sodas a los chicos. Aquí también algo llamaba su atención. Cristina María, una compañera. Aunque justo en ese momento entraron los soldados. Los chicos estaban muy asustados y lo estuvieron aún más cuando el director comenzó a llamar al frente a todos los que ya habían cumplido 12, entre ellos Antonio. Al pasar al frente Temo le metió el pie, lo que irritó al capitán. Él también iría. Una maestra dijo que solo tenía 10, pero el capitán dijo que así aprendería. Temo aprovechó para correr, pero los soldados fueron tras él.
I'm gonna try to rush in there.
Antonio aquí tenía mucho miedo, así que no pudo evitar mojar sus pantalones. Al ver lo que sucedía, el padre de la iglesia trató de impedirlo, pero no pudo hacer nada. Días después, sabiendo que a Chava le gustaba a Cristina, Fito le entregó una nota a nombre de su amigo. Que le dijeran fea no agradó nada a la chica, así que cuando Chava se acercó a invitarla a lanzar luciérnagas de papel, evidentemente le reclamó. Chava explicó la situación, por lo que la chica terminó yendo con él hasta el toque de queda. Tras eso, nuestro amigo y Ancha llevaron a Cristina a su casa, donde claro les dio un beso. Pues en eso otro enfrentamiento empezó, así que los chicos comenzaron a correr. Por obvias razones Chava llegó tarde a casa, lo que le valió un castigo. Tras esto la familia comenzó su cena, cuando de pronto... Él estaba molesta, pero entonces todos comenzaron a reír. Claro que sí. Semanas después los chicos tuvieron una agradable visita. El tío Beto, hermano de Kela, a quien Chava le contó lo ocurrido. Ricardito también le dijo papá, pero no era novedad, a todos les decía así. El momento se vio interrumpido por otro enfrentamiento, esta vez mucho más intenso que antes. En ese momento un grito se escuchó, era Angelita, una amiga de Rosita. Sacando un arma Beto salió, cosa que Chava repitió. Allí los chicos intentaron ayudar, lamentablemente era demasiado tarde. Los chicos terminaron volviendo con Kela, donde sin nada que pudieran hacer, Beto comenzó a tocar la canción Techos de Cartón.
Qué triste vive mi gente.
Al día siguiente Kela preguntó a Beto cuánto llevaba con los rebeldes. Beto explicó que un rato, ese era el último punto entre la guerrilla y la capital, así que pronto reventaría todo. Aparte Chava estaba por cumplir 12, necesitaba llevárselo o los soldados lo harían. Kela se negó, así que poco después Beto se despidió de Chava dándole un radio para que entendiera mejor la situación. Debía buscar la estación radio Venceremos, solo que debía hacerlo con cuidado, estaba prohibida al igual que la canción que había tocado. En eso llegó Ratón, era hora de irse. Días después Chava comenzó a escuchar la estación, aunque
Those are feathers. That is like almost a baby duck.
This is the raw duck's egg, fresh from the farm.
Welcome to Chopstick Travel. I'm Luke Martin, and today I'm joined by my dear friend, Kilioncho, Foodie Mama. Thanks for being here. And today we're in Pateros, Metro Manila. This is known as the capital of balut. So Ki, what is balut?
Well, it's a fertilized duck egg that is boiled.
I've seen some pictures. I've never tried it. This is my third trip to the Philippines, and I think that I need to try it. So where better than here in the capital of balut, Pateros. So we're gonna be eating all things balut today. It's gonna be a great episode. So make sure you stay tuned until the end. Let's go eat some balut. So the streets of Pateros are just lined with these stalls selling all kinds of balut. So there's different varieties, and then they also have these pink ones, which are salted egg. You can see one open right there, and they look like just a normal egg, but once you open it up, you'll find out that it's not your typical egg.
So balut has different kinds. There's this Penoy higop, which is a very soupy one. It's like an egg custard. Then we have the Penoy tuyo, which is the dry one. This is the balut sa puti, which is already the 18 days, the best balut that you can get.
18 days.
18 days, that's the perfect time that you crack it open and eat it.
So before we actually dig into the balut, we're going to see how they're made, and we're gonna have to take one of these little trikes to the spot. Very Filipino. Let's go. Don't fall. Somehow on this little trike, it's gonna side cart. Maybe got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. Just a quick trike ride, and we've come to the supplier of balut here in Pateros, or one of them. So they've got an incubator inside. We're gonna see sort of how they are made. So I'm here with Tere, the balut queen of Pateros. And can you explain to me a little bit like the process?
So step 1, it must be fresh.
Fresh duck's egg. This is the raw duck's egg, fresh from the farm.
Almost like a big closet full of them, and there's almost like maybe 15 of these in here. It is a little bit warm in there, so they sit in here for 17 days, just kind of incubating on these drying racks here.
Turn the egg so that it will grow in perfectly.
Evenly, okay.
Even.
Like an X-ray.
Yeah, looks like an X-ray.
So the trays are taken from the closets here and then put on top of this, and this is kind of like the X-ray station. So you can see that they light right up, and then some of them you can see are more translucent than others. So this is kind of just to check which have been fertilized, which ones will be actually balut in the end. But then the other eggs are still used, they're still eaten. You really need to check these, so they have a second area to check them.
Fertilized balut, this one.
So you can't.
Take a look the embryo inside.
Right, you can see the embryo.
Yeah.
Balut.
Ready to sell.
Ready to sell, yeah.
17 days old.
Okay.
This one, very nice. Ay, nako, this is not good.
So just for a further inspection, they have this little light box here. You put it right up to the side, and you can see this one, not balut. It's too translucent. But then this one, you can see that the light is not shining through. That is going to be the balut. So there is a duck embryo in there. Inspection X-ray to make sure your balut is growing properly before they can be taken to the shop and sold. So these ones are around 17 days. They're perfect, ready to go. And well, I guess now the only thing left to do is try one out. So we've come to Tere's store. She's got all the balut here. She was just telling me that about 28 days until it actually hatches into a duck. It needs to maintain the temperature around 38 degrees, but Manila is around 38 degrees, so if these sit here too long, she might have some ducks running around the shop. This is seriously one of the Philippines' most famous foods, right?
Yeah, street food.
Typical street food. So we've got a bucket full of them here.
So this is the 17 days old. It's very hot.
They're very hot. So how do you cook them? Boil?
Boil.
Boil them. Okay. Yeah. Oh, very hot.
How many minutes po?
More than 1 hour.
More than 1 hour.
Oh, you boil them
That's
for
why
1
it's
hour.
very hot. So we have to crack it open
Yeah,
on
on
this
the
side.
top, yes.
Okay.
So just it's not too solid.
Okay. And then just
All
peel
right.
back.
Peel it off.
Yeah. Yep. You can see right away that
It's the
embryo
soup.
inside. Oh, that's the soup.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
So that's
delicious.
good stuff too.
We have
Yeah.
to put salt first.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. You show me, Keith.
So just like xiaolongbao, right? You
Xiaolongbao soup dumplings.
You open things and then you put
Oh, a little
something.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it's very, very juicy. There's a little film on the top, but I can already see the embryo going on in there, but we're gonna shoot this back, I guess.
Oh, it's delicious.
What? Tell me.
No, seriously, it is. It tastes like duck stock. Very good. Yum. Okay.
Very rich.
Now I'm just worried about the texture. I don't know. Now I know about the taste, but I don't know about the texture. So that's gonna be my next thing I gotta overcome here.
So just keep peeling it off.
Okay, look at that, guys. You can see I don't even know what's going on there. Something.
That's the white part.
That's the white part and the yellow part. That's all we can identify.
And the egg yolk.
Okay. Is there even an egg yolk?
Where the yolk is.
Oh. Cartier was just telling me this is the perfect balut. Why is this one perfect?
It's perfect balut because it's coated by, you see the white one?
It's
the
coated by this white part?
Yeah, you
Okay.
cannot see the hair.
You cannot see the hair. Okay, a little bit of salt.
And then vinegar.
Vinegar too?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit
How do I
You
bite
have
this?
to open it with, yeah, you just bite it.
Yeah.
Vinegar. Okay. Wouldn't be the Philippines if there was no vinegar. The whole thing?
Yeah.
All right, my first balut.
Tastes good.
Such a strange texture. It's really hard.
If you're a balut expert, if you know that it's already hard, you don't eat the stone.
I ate the
white.
stone.
That's the white part.
You didn't tell me that.
You have to experience that.
It's like half creamy, half crunchy. Whoa. This is something I could see myself eating like 2 a.m. after a long night of drinking. It's like 10 a.m. right now, so it is what it is. It's the texture that takes a little getting used to. That's just like a protein bomb. There's a lot of protein in that. So we're gonna try another one. What's this one called?
Penoy.
Penoy. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try that.
Unfertilized
Oh, super hot.
egg.
Unfertilized.
Duck's egg, yeah. This one, higupen.
When we were just at the shop, we saw the ones that were really translucent. This is that one, and Key and Tere just keep explaining it as the wet one, which doesn't make it sound very appetizing, to be honest.
Ow.
Yeah,
So
these
hot.
are really, really hot. This is the wet one, so unfertilized. This looks more like a what I'm used to eating. This looks like an onsen egg or something.
Yeah, that's
Slurp it back. All right, you can see. Look at how juicy it is. It looks like an onsen egg. Well, I'm losing some of it. Okay, let's try.
You can show the inside.
Yeah, that's the wet one. It's like a runny onsen egg. But I've gotten down to a part where there's some actually cooked egg, so I gotta peel away the shell a little bit.
I didn't think he'd go back.
Looked like he got stuck on something.
I was trying to jiggle him.
This is a messy job here, eating balut. Go for some shower of vinegar, plenty of vinegar. Oh, that's creamy. I actually think I prefer the balut more than this one. I guess I'm having one more. Honestly, the soup, that's the best part for sure. Key, what is that? Black part right there.
It's hard.
What? What is this? It looks like feathers.
Yeah, that's the
Is that feathers?
Yes.
So there's actually feathers developing in
that's
this
the,
one.
Yeah, that's the best one to show
my
the camera.
God, really developed. Maybe too much, or is that still edible? Look at this. Those are feathers. That is like almost a baby duck. You gonna help me eat this one?
You can do it.
No, here, split. You can have the feathers.
Well, are you serious?
I'm serious. I'll have this half. Here, I'll give you some of my vinegar. Uncovered some feathers, maybe a little bit of beak in there. Here.
I'm saying be good to me.
All right, Keith's having the feathers.
Super soft.
Oh, look, you got a
Before I
little
finish this one, let's
feathers.
slurp it.
Key is a true Filipino. I've got a long way to go before I'm anywhere close to that. You get like a crunchy, like maybe the start of a bone or the start of a beak or maybe an eye socket. A little feather in my throat. Today's shop is super popular. I mean, there's people coming and going. Some people are literally bringing their own carton to fill up with a dozen balut. This is seriously a Filipino delicacy. They love it. They're eating it up like crazy. Tony, that's the best balut I've ever had.
Really? Oh,
Thank
nice
you so much.
meeting you.
Bye-bye. So apparently you don't just eat balut boiled, but they also cook it into some Filipino dishes. We're getting in a trike again. This time, again, 5 people, but we've got a child on board there. I don't know if you can see.
So we're gonna have balut cooked in many ways: adobo, sizzling, crispy, and spicy.
You can see a list of all the different dishes they're making with balut. So adobo, crispy, spicy, sizzling, sweet and sour. Yeah, they have it all.
So if I haven't mentioned yet, pateros is called pateros because people here are raising ducks, which are generally called pato.
This is crazy. I didn't realize that you could eat balut in these styles. So starting over here, we've got the crispy, and it's the entire thing, the entire balut in there. I was literally just told you're only supposed to have maximum 2 balut per day. And I've already had my quota, so we're just gonna go per week. Per week. So I've had my weekly balut quota. Honestly, this is so much better than the regular balut. Super crispy. I love that vinegar. A bit of spice in there. I could eat that. That is perfect drinking food. Balut adobo. Most famous Filipino street food and most famous Filipino food. That's safe to say, right, Keith?
Yeah.
We're not making this stuff up here, folks. This is real feathers. This thing was about to fly. It's like a really thick, sweet sauce.
With a crispy garlic.
Yeah, crispy garlic.
So good.
This makes it so much more appetizing. Up next, sweet and sour. This one's also deep fried. Try to cut that in half. Can't believe this is just like boiled eggs. I've never even thought to have boiled eggs, sweet and sour. Honestly, a really good idea, but why not just have semi-fertilized duck boiled eggs with sweet and sour? There's so many random things inside that I am not aware of. Like, Key, what the hell is that? That's great.
This is perfect with rice.
Yeah, you could cover anything in that sauce and it would taste good. And we've got the spicy, covered in spicy sauce, deep fried again. I'm sorry to my Filipino viewers, and I'm sorry, Keith, and all you balut lovers, but there's nothing appetizing about breaking into that and seeing a bunch of black feathers. I've got like 95% fried coating and a little bit of yolk. Tastes like a sweet and sour sauce too. A little spicy.
A lot better with the chili, like actual chili.
I'm gonna take a chili.
This is my first time eating balut.
You mean you didn't try the original flavor earlier?
No, I didn't try.
So you're just
Sorry,
gonna go straight
guys.
for the sweet and sour, huh?
Yeah. So how many balut that you had today? Do you remember?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. So many
Managed
hairs.
to count.
So which part did you have to eat? Not
That's the fun part about the balut. You don't know.
Oh, that's so hard. Right? I can taste a little bit like egg yolk with the hair, so. That's what I taste.
All right, balut dish number 5. This is quite the presentation when they brought it out. This one is the balut sizzling. So brought it out on the sizzling hot plate. You just get like all kinds of strange colors and textures and patterns in there. I'm gonna go for this piece, some veggies. Hot.
Nice chewy texture on the feather.
Oh, I got some feathers there too. It's something you gotta try in the Philippines. It's like a very quintessential Filipino street food.
Yeah.
And this place, Dos Hermanas, has all kinds of interesting ways to try it. So if you're not brave enough for the original, maybe come here and try out some of their unique flavors. So this is the dessert. It's called inutak.
So inutak comes from the word utak, which means brains, because it resembles the the brain.
But it's actually just
glutinous rice cake with coconut.
Okay.
And you should be able to eat it with ice cream. Specialty dishes in Pateros.
Oh, okay. So let's try this with the ice cream then. So I'll go for a little. I'm gonna go for a spoonful and then a spoonful of the inutak, which you can see is like toasted on top here, or baked with a nice crispy layer.
It should be very gooey and soft.
Yeah, very gooey. So that's the glutinous rice. Finally, something I want to eat. Oh yeah. It's like hot mochi, really gooey. Coats your mouth completely. Wow. It's sticky. Yeah, it's still hot. That's so good. He is going to be taking the other 16 balut that we have back home to her family, just so you know. We're not wasting it. We got a whole tub of ice cream here.
When it's still warm.
Yeah. That's damn good. I'll see you next time. Delicious food here at Dos Hermanas. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Wow, so friendly. The people here in the Philippines are just some of the friendliest in the world. We've got plenty of leftover balut. What an interesting day. My first time, everyone was telling me, Luke, you gotta try a balut, and I was putting it off. I was a little reluctant today, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, okay? It's alright, especially if you have it covered in sweet and sour sauce, and then it
We gotta start with the healthy vegetables. Ketchup. Not for the steak. Not for the steak. I think that's a little sacrilegious. Let me know if you need ketchup on the steak down below. But for the potato, and also have some horseradish, which I do love. So that's pretty much it, guys. Definitely a lot of food. So yeah, actually technically just over 72 ounces, and then all this here. So fried bread, that's kind of a thing in the area. So let's get started here just momentarily. Probably start with the salad. We gotta start with the healthy vegetables, set an example for the kids. And the record is 35 minutes. So see what we can do, guys. Should be a lot of fun. Looks delicious, but at that, no one's beaten this in a long time. So at that, ready to get started?
Ready.
All right.
When you are.
So I'm going to be uncivilized and start with my veggies. So how about we say maybe the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Cheers.
Vegetables. Yep.
Did you go to a dressing?
Healthy veggies, kid.
Really? I know. Do it with water. It's crazy.
You know what? Tastes like salad. Oh man, that's a good, I mean they call it beans, but they call it chili. Taco salad. I'm gonna use this plate. I'll just drink the chili. As a steak plate because it's in 3 pieces. So I take that and take this. Get into this action. Looking good? Yeah. No complaints. Horseradish? Woo! That was a strong horseradish. And of course, the key to steaks. Keep on cutting. And keep on chewing. Definitely a jaw workout. When you see her, can get some seasoning salt, please? Seasoning salt? Yeah. Just so you can wait until she's done. I didn't actually ask my deal the gristle back. Right now. Some juices. And they do cook the steaks with a house signature seasoning salt. And they like, thank you. And like beef tallow mix kind of. That we put on the steak. I like my salt, got a little salt there. Salt, paprika, garlic powder. Tastes good. That was a nice bite steak.
Is that the second time you missed?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're coming on. Thank you so much. Coming on about 5.5 minutes in. We're almost done 1/3.
Right over here. Nice spot. Nice lighting over there for that.
Posing for a photo. Thank you. Have a good day. Very friendly staff with lots of interest, and very friendly patrons as well. In the nice city of Caldwell. Definitely the gist of the challenge. Keep on chewing, just keep chewing. And of course, you got the fried bread and potato right there. Let's have a good bite. Some rendered fat.
Who says who's that? Sage?
Either Sage or Jet, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it had to be Sage. I watched her play somehow.
Alright, guys. 8.5 minutes in. One steak down. 2 bites to go. I'm hoping the heat helped insulate it well. The harder it is, it's easier. That's the chewy part right there. Sure?
Your dog will pick up your scraps already. See that?
Oh, yeah. Your dog?
Yeah.
Everybody 10 minutes in steaks and chill. Coming along our way. That was a good bite. These fatty juices.
I'll just make noise, eh?
Okay.
I did ask her about like a rare, medium rare. Let me know how you like your steak cooked down below. me the salt. Salt behind you. Behind your beer. Right.
Time.
So this piece is a bit more tender than the last one. Not sure because it's a little warmer, a little juicier, but it's good.
Wouldn't smoke.
And say. Got some air in me. Lost my plate of steak juices they took away. A little bit fat, wouldn't be bad. I was dipping in seasoning salt. Woo! I like salt, but even that's a bit strong for me.
I think Grace is low. She low too. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a close ass game.
Right.
Yeah.
Last couple bites, we're 23 in.
How long are you gonna be on?
Maybe 1 or 2 more. I do have to work tomorrow.
Fuck. You wanna do break then 2 more?
What was that?
I got a fucking scab on my damn ankle and my nails got it.
Ow. Yeah, break's cool with me.
Alright.
Alright.
Fatty and gristly. Woo. That is a punch of flavor, though. All right, steak is done. Last, fried bread. Yes, this is deep fried bread, but like I think it's battered. At least it looks a lot different from the fried bread they have in the UK. I don't know if you've ever had fried bread before. Some people are a little iffy on it. Let's try it. Fried bread is things a lot of like indigenous cuisine. Oh wow. It's like fried dough. It reminds me a lot more like a funnel cake. Or a donut. It's actually good. Like a plain donut. I don't think I have to eat orange, but might as well. Last but not least, potato. $25 minutes in. I'm gonna grab some good friend Mr. Ketchup, as I do like me some ketchup. Throw it on. It's a good sized potato. I actually really like baked potatoes. One of my favorite kinds of potatoes. Some horseradish and ketchup. Also, I like it with hot sauce normally. Very good. With that, last bite. We are finished. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good job, Beast. I'll take that, I'll take that. So with that, guys, we finished up. I believe it was 26:50, if I'm not mistaken. So 26 minutes, 50 seconds. So we did get a new record. I gotta say, I did enjoy the challenge. The steaks were nice. I liked the little bit of the kind of wood flavor that you got from when you chewed over that wood. Again, the 3 cuts were a little different. That second one was really like super tender, super nice and like fatty, really good marbling on that. Really enjoyed it. Excuse me. Whew. I definitely enjoyed. Also, the baked potato with that ketchup, not gonna lie, was very enjoyable. Great way to finish off. And that fried bread was really cool too. So that we do get the $80 meal for fruits. Pretty cool. Excuse me. Become one of the very few people that actually beat the challenge. And I got no other complaints. Huge thanks to staff. They were super friendly, super accommodating. And that's what that, guys. So hope you enjoyed today's video. A very, very large steak challenge. Not beaten in many years, so they said. So, yeah, it was cool. Good place to stop and by. Like I said, staff were super friendly. And that one, until next time, Caldwell. This is my technical first food challenge win in the state of Idaho. Pretty cool. And I even had a potato. Very suiting. Idaho potato. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no complaints. So that, everybody, till next time, of course, stay happy, healthy, hungry, happy eating. That's till next time. Have a good day.
Today I'm making the spiciest burger ever. Behind me are 10 subscribers and friends. And whoever eats the most of this burger will walk away with the Thor's hammer of chef knives. This knife is handcrafted by one.
The movie begins in the car of a middle-aged, sad-looking man at an airport. In his hand is a bottle of alcohol. After taking a cup of his strong drink, he freshens his breath and quickly steps out of his SUV. Soon he is joined by a passenger who tells him that he is bound for Amsterdam. The passenger asks Bill for a lighter for his cigarette and tries to engage Bill in a conversation. However, Bill is in no mood for chit-chat as he watches a happy couple before him. Later on, Bill goes to the restroom where he is joined by Hammond, an air marshal. It turns out that Bill is also an air marshal scheduled to travel with a plane later that night. After leaving the washroom, Bill studies the different passengers expected to travel that night and soon notices that a little girl, Becca, is traveling alone. When parents with kids are asked to get on board, Becca is hesitant since no one is with her, but Bill soon joins her and helps her to board. After settling in, a young woman, Jen Summers, asks the passenger sitting beside Bill to swap his window seat with hers as she really wants to have a window seat. The passenger, Zach White, is not exactly excited about this, but in the end, he agrees to give up his seat. Soon the plane takes off, and after a bumpy start, Jen notices Bill's unease and tries to assuage his fears. He then asks about her job, but she finds some reason not to tell him what she does and asks to rest for the night flight. With the plane in the air, Bill sends out a text message to his superiors to inform them that there are no problems on board. Then he gets up to go to the washroom where he smokes a cigarette. When he returns to his seat, he receives a cryptic message from a passenger who knows that he is an air marshal. Bill is stunned, as his identity is supposed to be a secret. However, the stranger is not done with his games. The next text reveals that he knows that Bill has been smoking in the restroom, an act that constitutes a federal offense. Whoa, looks like someone is a simp here. Bill quickly looks around to see if he can spot the person behind the weird text messages, but no one in his section of the plane seems to be responsible for the messages. He gets up from his seat and walks to the next section of the plane, and Jen, who had been pretending to be asleep, opens her eyes. While he is here in the next section of the plane, the stranger sends him more cryptic and fearful text messages. He demands $150 million within 20 minutes and sends him the account for the transfer to be made into. He also states that if that is not done in the given time, he will take the life of one of the passengers on board. Bill no longer thinks this is funny and soon calls Hammond, who he believes is behind these weird text messages. Hammond denies sending the messages, and after confirming that this is true, Bill is now certain that there is a dangerous passenger with them on the plane. He asks that they make an emergency landing as per standard protocol, but Hammond believes that is not necessary. The person behind the messages might just be trying to pull a stunt for all they know. However, Bill is not willing to take any chances, and so he goes to inform the pilots about the new development. One of the pilots informs him that they are currently over the ocean, and so this rules out the possibility of an emergency landing. Bill soon requests for access to the CCTV footage on board, and asks Nancy, a flight attendant, and Jen to help him look through the footage. He asks them to mark out passengers who are on their phones for extended periods of time. Soon enough, Jen notices Hammond's continuous use of his phone and informs Bill about this.
Wake up, let's go.
But he ignores this and tells her that Hammond is not the person they are looking for. The text messages resume. This time, the evil passenger asks Bill about his little daughter. It turns out that this is a message that strikes below the belt, as Bill lost his little girl to cancer a while ago. This is part of the reason why he began to drink. With this personal information about his family sent to him, Bill is now certain that whoever is behind the text messages really knows about him. No one else on that plane should have that kind of information except, of course, Hammond.
One's dropped.
He looks for his colleague who is now making his way to the restroom. Bill hurriedly goes after him and accosts him. He confesses that he needs the money and offers to give Bill some part of it. However, an upset Bill is in no mood for bribes and tries to take Hammond's phone from him. He refuses and attacks Bill. As the phone drops into a wash hand basin, he turns on the water to destroy the phone. After some scuffling, he takes out his gun to shoot Bill, but he is soon overpowered and loses his life in the process. Bill steps out of the washroom with the phone and locks it to prevent anyone else from using it. With the terrible ordeal behind him, he gets ready to resume his flight, but then something eerie happens. He receives a new text message that pretty much thanks him for killing a passenger in the 20th minute. He then asks him to reset his time for another 20 minutes countdown. Puzzled and confused, Bill makes his way to the cockpit where one of the pilots informs him that the owner of the account sent to him by the hijacker has been found. Shockingly, the owner is none other than Bill himself.
What's up with your bot, man?
Did my bot not shoot him?
I don't think so.
As a result, Bill is asked to surrender his gun and badge to the pilot. Jen, who had been eavesdropping on the conversation between Bill and the pilot, helps him to fix Hammond's phone. And when it is powered on, he finds out that Hammond had also been speaking with the hijacker. In one of the text messages, the mysterious person said he knows about the content of Hammond's box. Bill goes to get Hammond's box and takes it to the restroom to open it. He finds a huge parcel of hard drugs in it. This explains what Hammond meant when he said he needed the money. He was smuggling hard drugs in exchange for money, and so he was not referring to the $150 million the hijacker had demanded as ransom. With time running out, Bill is forced to use Hammond's badge to search the passengers in his bid to track down the hijacker, after searching out a few people, including a Muslim. Dr. Fahim, Charles, a lawyer, and Riley, who introduces himself as a cop. He comes across Tom, the passenger who said he was on his way to Amsterdam earlier on. His presence on the plane is suspicious, as the plane is not headed for Amsterdam. Bill grabs him, and Tom is forced to tell him that someone paid him to find...
I think we got a hard carry in here.
...find out where Bill was headed. Bill drags him around the plane, asking him to show him who paid him, but he cannot find the person. He looks at his stopwatch and discovers that in seconds, the next person on the plane will lose his or her life. Someone on the plane presses a button that causes it to depressurize, throwing everyone who is not strapped to their seats around. After the plane resumes normalcy, the time for the second person to die is up, and Bill discovers that it is not just a passenger, but one of the pilots. Although Kyle, his co-pilot, and Fahim try their best to revive him, it is no use as he passes on. With this second demise, Bill resets his stopwatch again. He realizes that the hijacker will strike once more after 20 minutes. Later on, Jen tells him that Zach is a programmer, and with his skill set, he just might be able to track down the hijacker's phone. Zach affirms that this is possible, so he sends a malware of some sort through Bill's phone to all the phones on board. The malware will take the phone off its silence mode and cause it to ring. Bill then moves all of the passengers to a single section amidst their complaints and shuts down the business class. When this is done, he asks everyone to raise their hands and carefully walks through the plane, awaiting the culprit's phone to ring. Charles's phone rings, and Bill wastes no time in grabbing the scared man. He interrogates him harshly, but poor Charles insists that he knows nothing about the hostage situation. He also states that the ringing phone doesn't belong to him. Suddenly, just like the pilot, he begins to convulse, and moments later he dies. Fahim, who goes to check on the dying lawyer, emerges, wearing a forlorn look, and eventually reveals the demise of the pilot and Charles. Riley then instigates the passengers to overpower and capture Bill as soon as possible. Meanwhile, an exasperated Bill goes to the restroom for a cigarette, and as he puffs away, something catches his attention. He discovers the smoke from his cigarette making its way into the cockpit. Upon further investigation, he discovers a tiny pipe that may have been used to poison the pilot and Charles. He goes to Jen after finding out she used the restroom and demands to know why she sat by him. After some questioning, she reveals that she has a heart condition and only wanted to have a nice view as her condition is terminal. With the phone of the hijacker now in his hand, Bill tries to unlock the passworded phone. Unfortunately, this turns out to be a terrible idea as he activates the countdown to a bomb hidden on the plane. After some brainstorming, Bill discovers that the bomb can only be in Hammond's box, since all Air Marshal's items are not checked before boarding. He hurries to open the box, and beneath the hard drugs finds an explosive with a timer counting down. Unfortunately, news about Bill being identified as the hijacker is across all media houses. This is because the account sent to him really belongs to him. When he comes out of the washroom where Hammond's box has been, the passengers attack him, dragging him to the ground. After a while of
Drop.
struggling, Tom comes to his rescue by pointing a gun at the attackers and asking them to let him go. Bill then tells them about the bomb, and they discover that this is true. With time running out, Bill takes the bomb to the end of the plane and plants it there. He then asks that the passengers use the luggage as barricades to mitigate the effect of the explosion. While this is going on, the ransom is paid to Bill's account. And from all indications, especially to his superiors who are not on the plane, he is behind the act of terror on the plane. This is further complicated by a viral video of him dragging Tom around earlier. Bill sees the passenger that uploaded the video and takes the phone from him. He sees a number of videos on the phone, but one catches his attention. In the course of dragging Tom, he notices him stumbling over Charles and slipping his phone into his pocket. Tom realizes that he has been exposed and quickly grabs Riley, pointing a gun at him. He attempts to shoot him, but the gun is empty. Riley knocks him down and hurries off to get some ammunition for the gun. However, Zach has the bullets with him, and when Riley reaches for them, Zach attacks him. He soon reloads the gun and shoots Riley. In this moment of a shocking discovery, Tom recovers and attacks a distracted Bill, taking his gun from him. With the real hijackers now exposed, they take full control of the plane. After revealing the sinister purpose for attacking the plane, which Tom refers to as the failure of the security architecture of their country, Zach reveals their plans to jump off the plane the moment it descends to a certain height. However, Tom is a crazed fellow and prefers to go down as a martyr. It turns out that Tom and Zach are ex-military men who are disillusioned with the wars of their country against others. Bill persuades Zach to save himself and deactivate the bomb. He agrees and begins to walk off to do so, but Tom shoots him. At this point, the pilot, who is being escorted by 2 fighter jets on both sides of the plane, suddenly plunges the plane downward against the orders of the 2 fighter jet pilots. This throws off Tom, while Bill seizes the opportunity to grab a gun. With a single shot, he sends a bullet through Tom's head. Zach, who is still alive, also meets his Waterloo when he tries to get the last parachute to jump off. Bill overpowers him and leaves him at the rear of the plane with the explosive and time running out. The explosion detonates and blows off Zach. After struggling with a lost engine, the pilot finally lands the plane at the runway close by, thus saving the lives of the remaining passengers, including little Becca, who was also sucked out of the plane. As the movie ends, Jen and Bill are seen together. For someone with a heart condition, she seems interested in allowing her heart to roam for as long as it is alive. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, be sure to let us know in the comment section which movie you will want us to recap for you. Also, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss our next video.
As we begin the movie, we meet a boy named Bart. He is a cheerful and lively boy who loves listening to music. On that one day when he returned home after a fun time playing outside his house, he saw his father burning some of his football equipment. Despite seeing the mess in the house, Bart did not dare to ask about what had happened. His mother then asked him what he was carrying, and Bart replied that the thing he was holding was a space combat helmet that he had made himself from old cardboard boxes. His mother appreciated Bart's imagination about things related to outer space, but this was not the case with his father. Bart's father is a violent man. He often beats Bart and always forbids him to do the things he likes and to have dreams. According to his father, there is nothing good about dreams. Dreams only make a person avoid reality. Therefore, when his father asked what he was holding, Bart said it was just trash, and then his father took it away and burned it along with other things. Later that night, Bart hears his parents having a big fight. Bart then puts on headphones and listens to music, pretending to sleep because he doesn't want to hear their quarrel. The next day, his mother asks Bart to join the church's camp. His mom wants Bart to enjoy the time by having fun, making new friends, and creating memories. Once at the camp, Bart meets a girl named Shannon. During the camp, he makes good friends with Kent and Shannon. During the program, each child gets a journal that they have to fill in with whatever they think, just like a diary. But for Shannon, the journal is not just a journal, but rather a piece that can make her mind more organized. She can write about everything in it, such as her prayers, her problems, her dreams, and also things in her imagination. Bart is curious to see what's in Shannon's journal, but Shannon shuts him out. Bart finally happened to see the contents of Shannon's journal when Shannon accidentally dropped it when she collided with Kent. Inside her journal is written that Shannon likes Bart, Bart quickly closes the journal and then gives it back to Shannon. Before he goes to bed, Bart draws his thoughts in his journal, a little boy with a monster. Out of the blue, Kent, who sleeps on the top bunk, appears and startles Bart. Kent praises Bart's drawing skills, then he invites Bart to sneak out. As it turns out, it wasn't just the two of them who were sneaking out, but also Shannon, who had been waiting for them all along. Kent then orders Bart and Shannon to sit on a bridge, facing the north while he leaves somewhere. At that moment, Shannon mustered the courage to ask Bart whether he saw what was written in her journal. Bart then lied and said that he didn't see anything. Shannon doesn't believe him. She then says that she wrote about her feelings for Bart because she hoped that one day the two of them would fall in love and get married. After telling him that, Shannon is embarrassed and runs to go after Kent, but Bart holds her down so that she can't go, not because he's afraid, it's just that Bart doesn't like being alone. A moment later, fireworks pop up, lighting up the night sky. It was Kent who prepared the fireworks. The next day, before going to their respective homes, Shannon gives Bart a cassette tape that contains her favorite song called Never Alone, sung by a singer named Amy Grant. Shannon tells Bart that one day she wants to be a singer like Amy Grant. In his journal, Bart writes that it was one of the best weeks of his life. Arriving home, Bart sees a movers carrying things from his house. He rushes into the house looking for his mother, but his father says that his mother has run away. Bart then asks his dad when will his mom come back, and his dad says for the second time that his mom ran away and won't come back. Knowing that his mother is often hurt by his father, Bart then asks what his father has done to make her leave. Bart's question ignited his father's anger to the point that Bart had to receive abuse from his father. Bart then runs out after the movers. He screams for his mother's forgiveness, and he asks what he has done so that he has to be left behind with his father. Since then, his mother still occasionally calls him to find out how Bart is doing. When Bart was in junior high school, he lived with his mother, but his mother's fate turned out to be no better after being married to her new husband, and one day his father threatened to kill his mother's husband if he still dared to hurt her. After that incident, Bart was forced to return home by his father. Throughout his life with his father, Bart tried to master the one thing that his father cared about the most, football. Growing up, Bart became part of the school's football team and had a good romantic relationship with Shannon and continued to be friends with Kent. Despite all of this, his father is still abusive. One day at his home, Bart shared his
There's nothing good.
Obviamente venir a Tijuana es sinónimo de hablar de birria estilo Tijuana. Para mí, una de las mejores preparaciones que puede existir en todo el país. Y es que miren, algo que sí pronto me molesta un poquito es que la quesabirria se haya hecho famosa en Estados Unidos cuando aquí está la mera mata. Aquí debió de haber nacido. Pero bueno, las redes sociales hicieron su poder y que lo hemos visto en muchos estados allá en Estados Unidos, donde la birria se posicionó como uno de los principales platillos de México. Y todo a raíz de esa famosa quesabirria. Pero miren, vamos a ir a un lugar que está aquí justo enfrente del Mercado Hidalgo, un lugar que hace tiempo ya también lo había visitado. Qué mejor desayuno que unos buenos taquitos de birria estilo Tijuana. Vénganse. Oiga, una preguntota. A ver. Sí, pero muy honesta, ¿eh? Contéstame muy honestamente. ¿Cuáles son más ricos los tacos de birria estilo Tijuana?
Bueno, es que depende del paladar. Es que acá no me pegan agruras, gastritis y allá sí. Sí, lo que es.
Me digo todo.
Es que como que tiene mucho condimento. Tan buenos los de ese lado.
Pero para cada quien.
Ajá.
¿Usted, mi jefe? ¿Tacos de birria dónde?
Tacos fritos.
Órale. Oye, mi carnal, una preguntota rápida, no tiene nada que ver con verduras. Sí. Así honestamente, ¿dónde son más chidos los tacos de birria? ¿De birria?
Es de la ¿qué? ¿La tacos de birria? Ahí están más buenos.
Ahí en el río. ¿Río? Eso que ustedes vieron es lo que normalmente hago. Y es que no solamente me baso en redes sociales o cuántos números tengan, sino que llego y le pregunto a la gente que normalmente está consumiendo sus taquitos, su garnacha y toda la cosa. Le digo, oye, ¿cuál es el más rico para ti? Ahí hago una pequeña encuesta y decido el lugar dependiendo las respuestas de la gente. Una preguntota rápida, perdón. ¿Cuáles son los tacos de birria más ricos para ti?
Pues mira, he probado los del río. Ajá. Están buenísimos.
Sí.
Los del río, pero los del río son los únicos que he probado, la verdad.
Chingones.
La verdad,
Arre, gracias, pa. Y cuando está tan reñido como ustedes lo están viendo, lo que hago es comer de los dos y ambos. Así que vamos a empezar con uno de los tacos que ya también he ido, que son tacos fritos. Vénganse. Pásale, jóvenes. Tacos de birria, ¿no saben un lugar bueno?
¿Para qué o qué? Allá enfrente.
¿Allá enfrente?
Sí.
Oiga, mi jefe, ¿cuál es el secreto para la birria?
¿El secreto? ¿El secreto? Sí, güey, no mames.
No sé, la neta. Yo nomás sé despachar tacos. ¿Cuántos años llevan haciendo tacos?
Ya, unos 20 más o menos.
Pero sí tiene un sabor distinto, ¿no? A una birria de otro lado.
Pues sí, son diferentes los sabores. En cada lugar es diferente el sabor.
Vean nomás la forma en que también mi jefe hace los tacos, es buenísimo, porque prepara primero las tortillas, le pone un poco de caldito de consomé, se están ahí calentando, después prepara el taco, cebolla, cilantro y viene ese tiro perfecto al aire de consomecito para darle más sabor a los tacos. Vean nomás, aquí ya tenemos el taquito, un taquito muy tradicional de Tijuana por el forma de cono, como lo están haciendo, la forma de preparación. Vean nomás esta cebollita morada que tiene aquí al ladito para que el taquito quede con Tokio. Vámonos, Rikis. Vean nomás. El color de la tortilla también es muy importante. Ese mismo color. El caldito que aventó mi jefe. Ese también es muy importante porque le va a dar sabor también a la carne, al mismo taco. Vean cómo se está escurriendo de tanto sabor. La tortilla tiene sabor, la carne tiene sabor. Una belleza estar en Tijuana.
Quiero comer, muchachos, la garnacha sabrosa.
Vean cómo se escurre. Bueno, nomás. Es una delicia por donde lo quieras ver. La combinación también con la cebollita es una belleza. Tiene sabor a orégano, tiene el sabor de la cebolla morada que también es fuerte, es muy bueno. Hombre, Tijuana, una chulada.
Y una linda muchacha que quiera comer garnacha.
Qué belleza, qué belleza. La neta ya llevo 3.
Una quesadilla.
Es difícil pararme aquí, hombre. La mera verdad. Perdóname, nutrólogo, por esta vida gorda. Tenemos tacos fritos. Llegamos a Tijuana, un lugar especializado en birria y padre. Pues vean nomás la tortilla, aquí está. Unos buenos chilitos aquí. Las tortillas ya casi marinadas del propio consomé. Ahí está la tripa. Tripa gruesa, ¿verdad? Sí. ¿El grueso? Sí, el grueso. Vean nomás aquí mi compa cómo tiene el esquilacho para echar el caliente. Ah, nomás. Ay, padrino, De hecho, dicen que Circo Soleil ya lo anda buscando, porque es un artista. Vean nomás. ¡Vámonos! Ay, padrino. Y acá tiene pues la birria, famosísima birria de acá de Tijuana. El mero consomé. ¿Cuántos años lleva aquí tacos fritos, mi jefe?
Llevamos, yo creo que unos 35 años.
35 años.
Sí.
Hola, ¿y de dónde hicieron la receta? ¿Cómo fue creada?
Pues agarramos poquito de todo.
Ajá.
De aquí, de allá y hicimos la propia de nosotros. La especialidad es el taco campechano. Empezaron a decirme que dame unos revueltitos y a ellos le pusieron el nombre de campechano.
El campechanito. Oiga, ¿cuál cree que sea el ingrediente secreto de la birria?
Pues el buen humor.
El buen humor de la
atención.
Esto, claro, pero insisto, vean la técnica, vean más. Vámonos, padrino. Ay,
¿Uno con todo?
se vende más el dorado porque tiene más sabor. Aunque no sea dorado, al momento de estar casi marinado las tortillas, va agarrando un saborito bien bueno. El sabor de la birria, el sabor del consomecito al final, la salsa, que a veces ni la necesita, no está nada picante, está con muy buen sabor. Tú agarra tu chilito, Y otra cosa que también les recomiendo mucho es venir aquí al ladito y esta cebollita morada tiene un sabor, orégano, chilito habanero, bien bueno, que hace la combinación perfecta para estos taquitos de birria y tripa de res.
Huh. Since when did we lose Yoda?
Like 4 rounds ago. We actually started winning once he left.
Pero si ustedes están en Tijuana, tienen que probar estos tacones que están bien buenos.
Tienen que llegar aquí, tacos pitos. Aquí con el Adano, Chava, se llama el caballo. Aquel se llama Beto. ¿Beto qué? No le gusta salir en cámara.
Beto el ingeniero.
Beto el ingeniero se llama.
Está perfecto,
Sí,
pues ya tienen todo.
ingeniero.
Chulada de tacos, chicos. Cuídense mucho. ¿Y cuánto vale el taco?
33.
33 el taquito.
Barato.
¿Y dónde los encuentran? Justo ahí enfrente del Mercado Hidalgo, aquí en Tijuana. Ahí los van a encontrar. Nada más un taquito, Nada más un taquito. Miren, aquí justo seguimos enfrente del mercado. Y de este lado hay otro lugar que todo el mundo mencionó, que es Taco Río. Buenos días. ¿Me puede echar nada más un taquito, por favor? ¿Qué tiene Tijuana, ¿Qué tiene esta birria que es tan especial?
Es la mejor birria para toda la frontera,
¿Y cuántos años de taquero tú, mi compa?
No, yo llevo como 4 meses, pa.
¿Y hay suaves o todos son dorados?
Doraditos, blanditos, semidorados, quesabirres, harina de maíz, todo el kit, pa.
Vean, aquí también tenemos el casi el mismo estilo. También tenemos cebollita morada para que amarre bien el taquito. Mismo tamaño, casi, Muy igual, misma forma. Creo que aquí tiene un poquito más de salsa, vean nomás.
Porque no hay otra solución para alegrar con comida al
Su madre. La verdad es que poder decir cuál está mejor
Esa ruta de la garnacha es la paz.
sería una ofensa para mí, porque cada uno tiene lo suyo. Esta salsa creo que me picó un poquito más. Las cebollitas moradas me gustaron más allá con este poquito de orégano.
Que no sabía de alguno donde poder buscar mi desayuno.
Pero es que donde sea, cualquiera de los dos lugares, de verdad, lo van a disfrutar muchísimo. Insisto, el sabor en la tortilla, sabor en la carne, sabor en la salsa.
A ese sitio que me logre encantar.
De hecho, se volvió tan importante la birria en Estados Unidos que hay mucha gente que piensa que es el platillo estrella de México. Bueno, es famoso, pero tenemos 70 platillos importantes en México. Y nació aquí, en Tijuana, birria, chulada. Aquí nada más va a ser un taquito porque allá me eché como 4 o 5. Entonces, cuando está rico algo, al menos en mi vida es difícil parar. Esos son mis problemas con el psicólogo y sobre todo pues con el nutriólogo. ¿Todos los días a qué hora?
A las 3 de la mañana.
¿De 3 a qué?
De 3 a 3, pa.
De 3 a 3.
De 3 a 3. Fin de semana a la 1.
A la 1 de la mañana. Vámonos a la... Oigan, empiezan a vender a las 3 de la mañana. Fin de semana a la 1 de la mañana está corrido. Por eso un montón de raza pues los conoce. Además, como les digo, frente al Mercado Hidalgo pues es una tradición venir a echarse un taquito. Híjole, la verdad es que es difícil dar un ganador justo de estos dos, Vamos a ir a otro, pero de estos dos es bien difícil y complicado poder decir. Pónganlo ustedes en los comentarios, ¿han probado? ¿Cuál es su favorito? Ahora nos venimos hasta Otay porque nos dijeron que teníamos que probar unos de adobada de los mejores.
Huh? So why are you buying that? You got 5,000.
I didn't buy that.
No, the Spectre.
Yeah, because I had it from last round.
sabores aquí en Tijuana. Así que vamos a probar
123
el
chamber.
gallito. Vengan. Écheme uno de asada, así como lo tiene, y uno de adobada. Con todo.
Harina
Nice. Vean, ese está completamente distinto al que acabamos de probar. Asada, pero viene todo el bistec completo, un poco de cilantro, cebolla, frijoles, aguacate y un pedacito de nopal. Así es como están acá los tacos, Tamaño de la tortilla más normal. Esta sí ya es de tortillería. Vamos a probarla a ver qué tal. Tal vez podría decirles que tiene un sabor más normal.
I didn't really want to.
Oh. Up top.
A lo que estaba acostumbrado, taquito de asada bien respetable. Y de este lado, vean nomás, bien servido, taquito chiquito, roja la carne, ¿no? También, vean, vamos a probarlo. Este tiene mucho sabor en la carne y tiene mucho sabor en la salsa. Buen taco, muy buen, muy respetable el taco. Acá sí le agarré más sabor a la carne y a la salsa. La tortilla, normal, sabor normal.
Abrimos entre semana de 12 a 12.
12 a 12.
Ajá. Y el fin de semana, viernes, sábado y domingo de 9 a 12.
¿Cuánto van los tacos?
35 todos, menos de lengua, 55 nada más lo que cambia. Y chile relleno y harina.
Acá están los de cabecita, hay de lengua, como dice mi compa, de la rasposa. Y ahí está el suaderito.
Es de la rasposa, analice cada detalle minuciosamente.
De este lado acá tenemos los camarones. ¿Se le pone camarones al taco, verdad, compa? No. A ver, enséñanos cuáles son. Nomás, ahí está, puro camarón fino. ¿Qué le pones normalmente al de asada?
De asada lleva cilantro, cebolla, aguacate, salsa, frijoles y nopales.
Vámonos a la nopales nomás. Cómo es completamente diferente la experiencia de estos tacos. Sin embargo, yo les puedo decir que mi favorito es el de adobada. El de adobada tiene muy buen sabor la carne y tiene buen sabor también la salsa. Eso me gustó bastante. Es una tortilla normal, eso sí. Las salsas no son picantes, también me ha sorprendido muchísimo. Pero todo el sabor se concentra en la carne y en la salsa de esa adobada. Buenazos. Los de asada, la verdad es que se me hizo como más caserón, ¿saben? Se me hizo como si lo estuviera comiendo en mi casa. Así yo me los prepararía, inclusive con el pedazo de bistec completo, con guacamole, con frijoles, con un pedacito de nopal. Así sería mi taco en casa. Entonces eso también le da un buen plus, porque dices, ay, mira, me siento como si yo estuviera haciendo esta carnita en mi casa. Bien, gallito, muy bien. Ahora nos venimos aquí a la colonia Buenavista a probar esos tacos que se llaman El Nuevo Poblado. Muy buenas recomendaciones. Vamos a ver qué tal están. Oigan, vean nada más el tremendo taco que estamos viendo. Vean nada más esta forma perfecta de cucurucho. Eso me encanta siempre. La cantidad de aguacate que le ponen a los tacos aquí en Tijuana. Vean el tamaño. Una tortilla recién hechecita que la señora les está haciendo. También vi una mulita gigante maravillosa. Vean la cantidad de carne que hay, la cantidad de aguacate, cilantro, cebolla y vámonos, riquis, Torchito. Lo primero que sabe es la cantidad de aguacate que tiene el taco. Carnita recién hechecita, aquí lo están haciendo. No, hombre, padre. Urgen más tacos de estilo Tijuana en la Ciudad de México. de asada no tiene madre. Desde el sabor de la carne, la cantidad de aguacate, la calidad de tortilla. Ni siquiera sé si tiene salsita y si le pusieron. Yo estoy feliz con el sabor de la carne y todos los demás ingredientes. Me dieron un platito con cebollitas y chilitos. Perfecto para el taco, perfecto para el taco. Vean nomás, ni siquiera se ve el taco, ¿verdad? Ustedes saben que amo los de pastor, los de trompo, adobada, como le quieran decir. Vamos a entrarme a ver qué tal están. La verdad es que no hay forma de negar que en Tijuana se hacen verdaderos ricos tacos. Antes era la Ciudad de México, Guadalajara está creciendo muchísimo. Aquí en Tijuana yo creo que también están yendo muy a la cabeza. Ya nada más que bien se ve el taco. Además se ve muy bonito y eso con el aguacate lo logran perfecto. Muy buen sabor, muy buena receta. No manches, la tortilla. Eres grande, eres muy grande Tijuana. Y está muy cañón porque también los poblanos al momento de llegar a Tijuana y quedarse, establecerse aquí, empezaron a meterle sus ingredientes y han hecho cosas maravillosas. Por eso también hay muchas taquerías de poblano. Está muy bueno.
¿Cuánto valen los tacos, mi hermano? Los tacos 36. 36. La colonia Buenavista, Avenida Ingeniero Juan Ojeda Rojas. Estamos abiertos desde las 9 de la mañana hasta las 12:30 de la noche.
Delicia de tacos, de sabor, de atención. Qué chulada. Esos tacos están prácticamente todo el día. Decir el más rico es bien difícil, porque esa de carnita, ese de asada estaba delicioso. El de trompo se me hizo muy decente, muy buena receta. Qué grandes tacos, qué grandes tacos. Nuestro siguiente lugar se llama El Poblanito. Dicen que aquí tienen muy buenos tacos de adobada. La verdad es que desconozco qué avenida sea esta, pero vean nomás el tremendo humaderón que hay en esta taquería. ¿De qué tienes, mi compa?
De asada, chorizo, tripa.
Échame una asada o una adobada, por favor.
Una asada y una adobada.
¿Qué le pones?
Cebolla, salsa y aguacate.
Con Tokio, por favor.
Vean nomás el tremendo trompito que hay aquí.
Esos tacos también han sido nominados como los mejores de Tijuana, junto al Parque Morelos. El adobada es su número 1, pero es que todo es la experiencia, Una receta fuerte, Mucha especie hay dentro de la misma receta. Quizás es la receta más condimentada que he comido todo el día, No, eso está raro, que esté tan fuerte. Ya el adobo es demasiado pesado. Hasta el color del trompo se nota un poco así, ¿no? Vamos a probarlo, a ver qué tal. Doble tortilla, Doble tortilla. Vean nomás el taco. Pues provechito.
Y bailándolo.
A favor del taco, el aguacate, como que controla mucho el sabor porque sí pega fuerte, pega bastante fuerte. Doble tortilla, la verdad, bastante bien, una tortilla normal, muy buen taco. Vámonos con la asada. Nada más también. Qué bonito se ven, ¿no? Los tacos así, con mucho, mucho, mucho aguacate. De verdad no sé qué tenga. Qué buenos están.
Y bailándolo.
Creo que está muy cañón porque al final te queda como un saborcito de la asada. Oigan, de verdad, qué increíble experiencia es comer tacos en Tijuana. Esa adobada, nunca había sentido un adobo tan potente en mi vida en esos tacos de trompo, ¿no? De adobada, como le llaman por acá. Se me hizo bastante fuerte, Yo creo que gente que inclusive pues sí le puede hasta molestar. Está muy cañón, muy buen sabor. Con el aguacate es una cosa maravillosa. Y por el otro lado el de asada, wow. O sea, te queda un saborcito a carbón bien impregnado, con un muy buen aguacate, con una muy buena salsa. No, qué chulada, De verdad que hasta el momento estos han sido unos muy buenos, ¿no? Sin embargo, los nuevos poblanos, el hecho de que hagan la tortilla al momento cambia completamente la experiencia y le da un toquecito extra, eso sí. Sin embargo, estos poblanitos, mis respetos, porque tienen muy buena atención, tienen muy buena carne, tienen muy buen servicio y unos grandes tacos. Vamos a seguir este recorrido de taquerías acá en Tijuana. Vénganse. vamos a ir a un lugar también muy famoso aquí en Tijuana. En las mañanas es un autolavado, en las noches se venden tacos. Una historia muy conocida también del Vilcito allá en la Ciudad de México. En Tijuana se llama La Pasadita de la 20. Vean qué espectáculo es este lugar. Vean el humaderón. Vean la cantidad de personas que están dentro del autolavado, afuera del autolavado, la fila de coches, cómo están preparando la carnita asada, el trompo gigante de adobada. Híjole, ya tengo ganas de comer aquí. No manchen, vean el tamaño de este taco, vean nomás. No, en serio, vean el tamaño. Tortilla recién hechecita. Uy, es una salsita de molcajete maravillosa. Y yo que pensaba que había probado cosas buenas, Wow. Así como está, es una combinación perfecta de sabores. Una gran tortilla, la carne recién hechecita, tiene sabor a carbón, un guacamole perfecto, la salsa picosa de molcajete se siente, no se siente sumamente licuada. ¡Qué belleza!
Yeah.
Y vean la quesadilla, vean el tamaño de la quesadilla. Todo eso te vas a comer. Arroz. ¿Es para dieta, va? Sí, pues sí, algo tranquilo.
Por el momento nomás.
No, de verdad, qué tacazo, qué gran taco.
Este va también, hijo, son de verdad
That was hella tough.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good for a 4v5.
Yeah, we had our other one. You want to call it quits?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
It's already like 10:30 here.
Yeah, let's call it quits.
Alright. Good playing with you, man.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Yep.
gigante el taco.
Con mucho espero, si vas a